Hi guys, today we're going to react to The Other Side of Anger by Crypta. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Dan W60. Thank you, Dan, for yet another request.
Thank you, Dan. Once again, we appreciate the support.
Well, it's good to know that Beelzebub knows who to possess in order to make good music. Her growl is 50% scary, 50% mesmerizing because it's so on point. She actually feels like a non-human entity. The rhythm, the pace, the exceptional proficiency. I'm just loving every second of it.
Fernanda Lira, she is, Dan requested this song because she's in his top 3 female, rock voices and, well, metal voices, I should say. And she's definitely up there, along with Tatiana. I think they're my top 2. And Fernanda Lira just sort of crept in there recently when, we heard her for the first time. I think this is the 3rd time we're doing a song by Crypta. They are hugely underrated, I think, because not that many people, I think, know about them, and they're not as big as they should be within the subgenre. I'm loving this song. The lyrics or the theme, subject matter of the song is as dark as always. Their songs tend to have this darkness, but depth as well. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really cool.
The subject matter deals with processing or dealing with relentless anger. The song is directed at anger. She's singing to anger. She says, "Have a seat, serve yourself some tea." She wants to talk to anger like a negotiation to try and relieve herself from anger because she recognizes it only brings her grief. So there's a line that caught my attention. "Before I was 100 days of sorrow, resentment trapped, stirring a soul." So that got me thinking that she maybe had already overcome anger. She's trying to describe her state of mind before she learned how to deal with anger and how it affected her soul. There's another line that caught my attention. She's trying to describe what she's like when she's consumed by anger. "I am the sadness with nowhere to go. I am the passion denied for so long. I am the bitterness imprisoned. Behold the other side of anger." So she's talking about the aftermath in one's soul after it has been damaged or tortured by anger. There are scars, there are effects after dealing with anger. So that's an interesting approach to describe a form of self-criticism. She's talking about what anger has done to her and what she needs to fix.
Yeah, it's introspection.
Yeah.
I like the setup. It's at first, like when it starts off with "Dear Anger," I thought it's going to be more like a letter, but then she says, "Have a seat, serve yourself some tea." So it's like she's having a meeting with anger to catch up.
Yeah.
She's going to reason with anger.
Yeah.
That's what she wants to do. So it's like a very sort of calm approach. That's the start of that meeting, that communication. She says, kindly tell me what you're trying to show me. She wants to understand anger. What's the path to setting you free? And then when it says, before I was 100 days of sorrow, resentment, trapped, stirring a soul, and it goes into, I am the sadness with nowhere to go, I was half thinking that that's anger talking. That's the response. But I'm not sure, because it could be either. Anger could be saying, I am the sadness with nowhere to go. What is the path to setting you free? Okay, well, this is where I'm coming from. Either way, this tells us that there is more to anger. The other side of it is made up of several feelings, occurrences, experiences, trauma, whatever. And only if we deal with those can we set anger free and not, remain angry and hold on to it. It's just a very, very cool way of setting this up. It's just fantastic lyrics. Their lyrics are always, to some extent, complex and always interesting. That verse, I am the sadness with nowhere to go. I am the passion denied for so long. I am the bitterness imprisoned. Behold the other side of anger. So it's like telling us that this anger comes from a sadness that has nowhere to go, a passion that has been denied. So something that somebody really wants to do and is being held down for whatever reason, maybe self-imposed, maybe otherwise. As a result of that bitterness that's imprisoned, that is, again, held on to, that's the other side of anger. Out of all of these things, anger is created and strengthened in a way. It goes on to say, hurt is what lies in my roots. So it's coming from this sort of inner pain, quite overwhelming, making me cruel. So you lash out at whatever causes you this pain or not. Sometimes you lash out at people who are actually trying to help you. Underneath unresolved pain, I'll be. See me, feel me, set me free. So there's also a desire to be seen, to be heard, whether it is the person themselves who is telling the story or it's actually anger talking from within them, it's still the same person.
It feels like she's approaching anger like an investigator. She's not only trying to figure out what causes it, but she's trying to figure out what's its purpose.
Well, like a therapist.
What purpose does it serve so she can deal with it? She's trying to set it free. If you step outside the metaphor, it's self-therapy. She's trying to find out the root of the problem.
Yeah, she's going inside, that introspection. So she's having this whole conversation within herself. And the song itself, again, so fast, so heavy, so good. They are just fantastic. Love this band.
Yeah. I love how the song gives you a visceral experience, and to find out more, to look inside all the different layers, you actually have to finish listening to it and then dive deep into the lyrics to find out what it's about inside the lyrics and inside the different layers. It's like it's deliberate. The fact that you can't really make out what she's saying throughout the song, it's on purpose. That's a different experience. I love it about these songs.
Most people don't listen to this type of music or whatever in a reaction setup. They just listen to it. So the song is put together in a way that keeps you listening to it. Only after do you go and check into the lyrics, because most people will not be able to understand, what she's singing, and that's what keeps people in it. It used to be back in the day, when we used to buy CDs, we used to, I still do, but I used to buy the CDs, come back home, get the booklet out, put the CD on and read them as I'm listening, read the lyrics. These days, it's not really done much anymore. But I don't know. I don't know if people do that, if they watch it like on YouTube and then pull up the lyrics and do it at the same time or after or whatever. But this music is so awesome. It can be enjoyed on its own, and you can sort of delve deep into it and find a whole other world as well.
Yeah, it's like they reel you in with your love to the subgenre, and they make you stay with your appreciation of the intellectual aspect of it. Afterwards, you dive deep into the lyrics and you realize it's so deep. There's a lot there to unpack. Beautiful.
So long, I am the bitterness
Beautiful. That gear change really amplified that notion of unease. The entire song has that a feeling of being unsettled because it's so visceral. And that gear change with the guitar solos, I really, really enjoyed that.
Yeah, the again musically just perfect. The lyrics in this section that we watched, we already covered everything because it was repeating that chorus. But yeah, the guitars were absolutely amazing. That little sort of bridge into that guitar solo, it just gave it an extra sort of warmth, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it just made me feel like wow, this is so good. And the one thing that kept me going was the drums are so intense, and so is Fernanda's bass. And she's also one of those few lead vocalists that we talked about. She goes from a growl into a scream, you know, in a
Yeah.
matter of seconds.
Yeah. It's like three
It's
singers.
just
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing, fantastic band, and they just kind of never let me down. This song again, very dark, talking about basically like beneath the surface manifestations of anger as an emotion, and that we need to delve deeper if we want to let it all go and control it, you know,
Yeah.
so it doesn't control us.
Yeah.
Just fantastic.
Yeah.
So dark, so beautiful.
Yeah, because each emotion serves a purpose. You need to find out that purpose. It makes sense. Also, I kind of agree what you said about where it says, I'm the sadness with nowhere to go, and so on and so forth. I kind of agree with what you said, that it was anger talking, because before that verse, before the ending of the song, it says, listen to me, listen to me. And then it goes back into that verse. I'm the sadness with nowhere to go. I'm the passion denied for so long. I'm the bitterness imprisoned. Behold, the other side of anger. It was anger replying to her.
And again, like I said, it doesn't really matter because it's all within the same person. So
Yeah.
it's really the same, the one person talking.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah. This band just does not disappoint.
Yeah.
I just love them.
I agree. Love this song.
They're very, very quickly climbing up,
Yeah.
you know, our favorites list. So
yeah.
Thanks, Dan. Awesome stuff. Love the request. Keep them coming. We appreciate the support. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Dan. We enjoyed reacting to this song very much. So if you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time. I used to say that they are a nuclear reactor of positive energy. So this song starts as if the nuclear reactor was overheating and everybody needs to get the hell out of town before it explodes.
Thanks again, guys. We appreciate everything, all the views, the engagement, and the support you throw our way. We are very grateful, and we will be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.